On today's show, we'll discuss Aruba in style, its impact so far on the island, and what we can expect for 2013. Plus, in today's lifestyle segment, almonds could be the secret to a very quick weight loss. And the 5-year celebration of Green Village sends a very positive message. Find out what that is later on in the show. 15 on 15 starts right now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Yentl. Organizers of Aruba in Style has great expectations for this year. The purpose of AIS is to place Aruba in the forefront as a fashion-forward island in the Caribbean or even in the region. Press members and international designers are invited every year. Ava Waver, the founder of Aruba in Style, says the amount of press coverage AIS has received has grown year after year.
Every year we are increasing the PR value for the island of Aruba. It's been significantly high lately, and we expect more since we are inviting new press. We have more press from Venezuela. We have E-Latino coming. We have Daily Candy, which is very, very popular globally. So we have many new press, and that's more exciting, and that creates more value for us.
Aruba in Style 2013 is scheduled from November 7th to the 10th. International press members are expected. Well-known designers from all over the world have committed. Aruba in Style has now made a name for itself within a different kind of market.
It has put Aruba very well-known more into the international eye, globally into the lifestyle media, into the genre that is what we want to bring here with these type of events. When we started to invite the press to Aruba and the designers, they would ask, where is Aruba? Now we have to really select from all the press that wants to come, wants to be part of it. We have a Life and Style magazine that is coming also this year, and inviting celebrities from LA. So they know about the event, they know about Aruba, so Aruba is already on that platform that we are working very hard to keep it on.
According to Shani Summers, a public relations expert working for AIS, she says destinations who depend on tourism needs to host international events to generate PR.
I really am proud of where Aruba is going with international level events in general. You know what I mean? When we talk about fashion, Aruba in our region is on the way to becoming one of the largest fashion platforms in the Caribbean, if you know what I mean. And like Eva mentioned, when you talk about PR value, that really is unmeasurable in terms of where this event can take Aruba in terms of media attention.
Aruba in Style undoubtedly requires a significant amount of investment from the government. The fashion and lifestyle event isn't without its critics. Shani says the amount of exposure AIS is gaining for the island may not be felt in the local community, but the magnitude of it will reap benefits in the long run.
I know that we grew 6 times larger than the first year, and it's only the 3rd edition. So I believe we had over 1.2 million PR value revenue, if you can call it that, in the first year, and then PR value grew to over 6 million per the last event, so which is a very short time frame, you know. So that just gives you an indication of what direction we're going with the exposure in this event.
On the next show, the ladies of AIS will discuss how the event has impacted tourism, as well what are some things Aruba in Style can improve on. Moving forward in other local news, Aruba Airport Authority has once again become more sustainable. The lights at the airport's runway will be changed into modern LED lights. The previous lights has been used for 20 years and it has given the airport difficulties in the past. The LED project at the airport complies with all rules of the International Civil Aviation Organization, also known as ICAO. The execution of the light project adds to the mission that AAA wants to make the airport more sustainable. A few temporary light changes on the runway will take place in order to install the new ones. AAA acknowledges that the new light system has caused a few disturbances last week during the nighttime. But in the bigger picture, the new lighting system will provide many benefits. And on that note, we will be right back. Stay with us. Welcome back from the break. There is one healthy snack that crushes all cravings. A handful of almonds could be the secret to a very easy weight loss. Almonds may help you feel fuller without packing on the pounds. This is according to a new published study. The results for the study determined that people who had eaten the almonds consumed no more calories overall through the day and didn't put any weight on because of their almond habit, and reported being less hungry, particularly when they ate almonds as snacks as opposed to with meals. So keep those almonds close by to help control any cravings. Now, this story I find very interesting. Whether it's something scandalous that you did one carnival weekend, or a child's confession that you promised not to tell anyone, or even a best friend's affair, by midlife you're probably carrying around a number of secrets. But whether you realize it or not, they're getting heavier all the time, especially the juicy ones, and they could threaten your health. Neuroscientists now believe it's biologically better for us to confess our secrets, or better yet, just to refuse to be part of someone else's. This is the reason holding on to secrets actually puts the brain in an awkward, compromised position. There is a cingulate cortex that is essential to our emotional responses. It is wired to tell the truth. This logical lobe signals other regions of the brain to share information so it can move on to more important functions like learning. But when you keep a secret locked inside, you don't allow the cingulate to perform its natural functions. Instead, the cortex becomes stressed. Now, for those who are used to taking aspirin on a regular basis, you might want to rethink it. Here's why. Daily aspirin intake can be risky for health. Healthy people are advised against taking aspirin to ward off heart attacks and cancer. This is according to the most comprehensive review of the risks and benefits of the drug. There has been growing debate whether all people over 50 should take a daily low-dose aspirin. Overall, it has been warned against taking the drug until there was more evidence. Aspirin makes the blood less sticky, so it reduces the odds of a blood clot forming inside the body, which could cause a heart attack or stroke. There are even studies suggesting it can cut the risks of some cancers. However, as the drug makes it harder for the blood to clot, it can cause problems inside the body. Health experts are being careful about over-promoting aspirin. On that note, we will be right back. When we come back, we're going full green. Take a look. One of the biggest events held in St. Nicholas is coming up. This year marks the 5th anniversary of Green Village and 140 years for Heineken. Now, when milestones like these are crossed, proper celebrations are in order. This year on November 2nd, while Romar Trading invites everyone to Green Village, they are also striving to send the right message to the public, and that is to enjoy responsibly as well. Do not drink and drive. Yadira Sankestein is the brand manager for Heineken. Green Village will be bigger and better this year with many different surprises lined up. With that being said, she wants to remind everyone there are still rules to follow. For one, there is an age restriction.
This year, we have been focusing on two things. First of all, the celebration that we're having, the 140 years of Heineken and also the 5 years of Green Village. We wanted to do some things different, and one of the things that we want to focus on very much is the responsible drinking behavior. San Nicolas, for a lot of people, is far. From some, it's very, very close, but a lot of people are traveling a long distance. With Green Village, which is very important to remind everyone, it's an 18-year and over event, so we're gonna have checks at the door with ID. So if you look a little bit younger, please come with your ID because we're making no exceptions this year. That also means parents and younger kids don't buy tickets because you won't be able to use them and we won't be able to refund them either.
Green Village has made an investment to partner up with Arubus to prevent people from drinking and driving. Shuttle services will be provided in 3 parts of the island. Yadira explains the brand has the responsibility to promote a safe event.
Our responsibility, Romar Trading is known for the most premium spirits and alcohol brands on the island. And I think as a leader with the brands that we have, it's always very important not to just prevent, but to stay a few steps ahead. And it's an investment for us, but it's something that we're very, very excited to be making because it adds value to the event.
Promotion is in full force for the event, including this customized I Love Aruba sign. Do not drink and drive is a message Heineken hopes everyone on the island will carry out through the end and beginning of the year.
Things that are going to be different this year are there are going to be less cars on the road. The police force, because of this initiative, they're very, very happy and excited. So we're going to get even more support, and we always get a tremendous support from them, but they're seeing that we're giving our part. Also, it's a message because Green Village this year is in November, and it's almost the end of the year. And end of the year, unfortunately, there are a lot of accidents on the roads. So it's also a little bit a pre-holiday message of if we can do it, think of ways to be safe on the road.
There are 3 pickup and drop-off places for the Green Village shuttle bus. One is at the bus stop in Orangestad, another at the Frans Figueroa Stadium in Noord, and one at the Sports Stadium in Santa Cruz. The pickups start at 6:30 and there will be services every half an hour until 9 p.m. Returning buses will start at midnight until 2:30 a.m. Green Village tickets can be purchased at various Valero gas stations for 35 florins. Some cool technical aspects have been added to Green Village this year as well. We'll have more details on the event as the date comes closer. Thank you for joining us today. We'll be back here tomorrow at 7:15 p.m. right here on Channel 15 ATV. So we'll see you then.